Yo, sup, traders. How y'all doing? We're gonna look at the market. I'm gonna show you some positions I'm in and why I'm doing them, but just to show you, I'm not just talking. Here I have an ohm long that's open. It has $1,000 P&L. You guys might watch me get stopped out of it live or hit a TP. But let me explain to you guys why I'm taking this position and what I'm expecting. So I'm taking this position because we've been in a downtrend. And by the way, I was short Mog from the highs. I had a nice win I got out of yesterday night. I was short ENS from the highs. I had a nice win I got out of last night. In my live account, I'm still in some of these in my paper accounts. Okay. Um, okay. Make sure you can see my screen. So it's July 3. The TradFi markets are closed. Tomorrow is July 4th. So I'm not expecting the the volume for a major breakdown or for this trend to continue. It seems likely to me that it's going to front run this low on Bitcoin and maybe on ETH too. And even if it were to take this low, it's likely to have a major reaction and upward move in the market. Not necessarily a full-on trend, but a scalpable, tradable move if you wanted to do that. But I'm expecting a reaction. So I'm not wanting to close all my swing shorts necessarily, but I'm paying attention to strength coming in and the time of day and the holiday. So at the same time, if we look at which is showing a lot of volatility, a crazy volatility came in. Well, what happened? Well, there was news that Ohm's a real world asset thing. They had a deal and they tokenized $500 million of assets. But I wouldn't normally trade this chart. This chart looks crazy. I am interested in longs and strong assets, which would be Bitcoin and ETH. But what we see on Mantra, if we look at the funding rate, it's crazy. And this is why I've taken this trade, is I'm just looking for a short squeeze. Right now, people are trading 6 to 11% to be in their Mantra longs, sorry, their Mantra shorts on a daily basis. So people were incredibly short. Now, if we look at the 7-day, 83% in your position just to hold it open. 30-day, you get liquidated on sideways price movement in like 15 days. And the year is crazy. The 1 year is crazy. Um, this is the most shorted asset. 4,300% is the funding fee. This is the funding rate. So I like to pay attention to the funding rate, and the funding rate on this one is just way too high. Where the I'm trying to hold for a short squeeze. So if we refresh, I wanna show you guys Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is doing, because also Bitcoin is direction of the market. But oops, Bitcoin was showing negative too. We could go down and look at it on some exchanges. So yeah, usually you don't want to be short the crypto market when Bitcoin and ETH are showing negative. And I mean, you just look at the market in general, there's lots of negative, there's lots of late shorts coming in. So this is the position that I'm in here. Now let's talk about that position a little bit. Um, I'm trading it aggressively because I want to see it resolve soon. Putting the stop at the low would be much safer than what I've done, but if there's a wick and price comes back, I would maybe try again. And I'm trying to make this a low time frame scalp and go on with my day. I'm looking for, I don't exactly have a price target. I do have a TP at $1 up here. But what I'm looking for is just a big candle and just get out as fast as I can when that happens on a big 1 minute. Um, as far as chart pattern goes, this is a bull flag, right? Where price is kind of pushing up higher. So, um, Yeah, we could maybe sit here and watch it together because it is a bit of a lower time frame thing. I don't think it expected to happen right away, but I feel like any minute there could be a big, possibly a big squeeze. It could also be just a steady move up. It could also be stopped. It's possible price comes down here and stops me out, which would be okay. I could live with that. But I'm expecting to see at some point one of these big candles come in, or one of these trends come in, and for price to, uh, yeah, just liquidate a bunch of shorts. At which point, I don't really care what price is. I just want to get out because it'll probably reverse. But I'm also not just looking at the chart, I'm looking at the funding rate. The funding rate automatically updates, and I can also see the funding rate in my trading account, which is 2%. So I'm actually, ooh, I should trade it in MEXC, but I'm getting paid to be long, right? Uh I'm collecting a funding fee just to sit in this position. So that's something that I like too. In theory, yeah, my funding on this account, I would get paid about 1% of 5,000, like $50 every 8 hours. It would be 150 if I had taken it in the other one. So yeah, we'll see. Might need time. I'm willing to hold it and let it come back and go against me a little bit. Um, I mean, yeah, I don't have the most experience with trades like this, to be honest. I've done some like this. If I was more conservative, I wouldn't use as much size and I would have my stop right here. I'm kind of asking for price to move now, which it might not do, but I also don't necessarily see a reason for it to hard dump because it hasn't had a sharp move up yet. And if you think about it, if everybody's short on this thing, if price goes down, people are going to close their shorts. There's also probably not that many longs to liquidate either. So you can see that I have alerts on either of these highs. I just want to see what happens there, and that would also be an opportunity for me to um, not necessarily TP, but advance my stop. So another thing that I like to look at is to see what people are saying. So this was the news that caused people to get very excited back here, I guess. And that was they tokenized their real world assets. They've got tokens on the blockchain. And what's kind of funny about this trade is I'm so bearish on this thing. And I made so much money shorting it. I never thought I was going to come here and long it. And I exited at the fucking perfect time. It was awesome long. Um, let's go look at what's going on. Okay. Says rumor news, you know what to do. It's up 5,500. Major news, sell the news. Well, it seems like everybody's trying to sell the news. Okay. This guy says he's a permabull, but he's still calling for lower. Why? Um, okay, this person is bullish. Okay, mantra chain. Okay, well, I will come back and update you guys later on. We'll see what happens. But I'm not going to sit here and necessarily watch it that closely. Need to give it time to breathe. More shorts, more inducement of shorts. Price wants to retrace a little bit, that's fine. We take this, I'll take a stop and it's okay. All right, much love. Talk to y'all soon. Happy trading. Peace.